The port of Immingham, filmed in the summer of 2001, is part of the Associated British Ports Group. The port on the southern banks of the Humber. The port of Grimsby, just 6 miles to the southeast. Across the river, the port of Hull. 18 miles to the east of Immingham, the blast furnaces and steelworks of Scunthorpe. Out in the estuary, the German container vessel Brofoss comes by the eastern jetty to enter the lock and so gain access to the impounded dock area of Immingham. The lock into the impounded dock area can accept vessels up to 30,000 tons deadweight. Now the vessel is in the second of the two locks and is about to pass the dock offices, built in 1912 for the dock's opening. Above the entrance door of the dock offices, the emblem HCR&D, Humber Commercial Railway and Dock. Now about to leave the outer lock, the tug Lady Laura. There are 3 other tugs tied up in the impounded dock area. The tugs are used for manoeuvring the coal and ore boats out in the estuary, which tie up at the various jetties. The coal and ore are discharged to the huge storage dumps by conveyor belts. Oil tankers tie up at another jetty, and the oil piped ashore into a large tank farm. Now a look at the roll-on, roll-off terminal in the impounded dock area. Two vessels are berthed, the Melusine and the Lyra. Meanwhile, out on the eastern jetty, a vessel has berthed for unloading. A look at the railway system around Immingham. The line from Ulceby heads north, whilst the Barton line continues north. The freight-only line branches off on a curve eastwards through the oil refinery complex of Humber Conoco and Lindsay Oil. The line then swings eastwards past the junction into the port and Immingham Yard. The line then passes the Motive Power Depot and continues on past Immingham East towards Grimsby. Welcome to Ulceby and Ulceby South Junction Box. A train of coal empties swings around the curve from Brocklesby and heads towards the Immingham complex. The tail end now passes the branch off to Barton. A couple of miles further on, and with the mist coming in off the Humber, a train of empty tanks from Ulceby crosses over and goes into the Conoco Refinery complex. The oil train is soon followed by coal empties, bound for the port of Immingham. Another mile and the line goes over the entrance road to the dock. Here the line splits into the dock or continues on to Immingham Yard and Grimsby. The Immingham Yard franchise by EWS, English, Welsh and Scottish Railways Limited. A train of iron ore empties heads into the dock, hauled by a Class 60 locomotive, and in the opposite direction from the dock complex, a trainload of coal is hauled by 56-119. Another Class 56 runs light engine, probably to Immingham Motive Power Depot. Driving under the bridge, the first railway vantage point is from a road overbridge, just beyond the east security control point. Standing on the bridge and looking north, a train of coal bogie hoppers comes through the reception siding, and then a train of empty HAA hoppers comes in from Ulsterby. And looking the other way off the overbridge, the hoppers pass part of the Grosvenor Grain and Feed Buildings complex. Behind the buildings, the vast iron ore and coal dumps belonging to the Chorus Steel Combine. Quickly following the empty coal hoppers, a train of empty iron ore bogie wagons. The Class 60 whole train is held to await signal clearance. A brief view of the nearby coal and iron ore stockpiles. Sometime later, the Class 60 returns with a full load of iron ore, bound for Ulsterby and the blast furnaces of Scunthorpe. In the distance, lorries are seen crossing over the track. This crossing sees the next camera position. Coming over this crossing, a diesel shunter pulls a mixed consist, probably from Immingham reception sidings. The consist destined for mineral key sidings, just up the line. Mineral key sidings and a different shunter, this one 08405, now marshals the consist in and out of the shunting neck. Passing the junction for Mineral Quay sidings, this train of empty or bogie wagons heads for the entrance to the chorus stockpile of iron ore. Just past the Mineral Quay junction is Immingham West Junction. 56038 is held at signals with a train of empty HAA wagons. In a sudden squall of rain, 60021 passes with full HAA wagons. The wagons destined for the chorus coal stockpiles. Apart from the chorus coal stockpiles, there are other coal suppliers in the port complex. At Coal Products Limited, 66235 heads a rake of HAA wagons being filled by JCB bucket loaders. Immingham West Junction signal box of ex-Great Central Railway origin. The box, still in use, is somewhat isolated, most of the surrounding lines and sidings having been long ago removed. The lower half of the old timber structure was clad in brick during the war to prevent possible bomb damage. A loaded train from the ore stockpile passes West Junction and then the junction to the Mineral Quay, destination Scunthorpe. Now back to the port entrance road, where the line from Ulceby goes either into the port or towards reception sidings. At reception sidings is another ex-Great Central Railway signal box. Here also, during the Second World War, the lower half of the old timber structure was clad in brick to prevent bomb damage. From Immingham Motive Power Depot, coupled Class 66 locomotives head towards Ulceby. In the far distance, the water storage tank of Immingham Depot. Try as I may, I could not get near the depot to take photographs. The next railway vantage point is from a road overbridge by the eastern entrance to the port. Here the line sweeps around a curve and then trails away towards Pywipe and Grimsby. The spur off to the right is to the one-time Immingham railfreight terminals. Back to the curve, and just to the right of the chimney-like structure is Immingham East Box. I was not able to get close to the box, but slides I took on an official Railway Society visit in 1985 show the typical Great Central Railway design.